Another sellout crowd. No playoff record. And they're trying to make it another one to advance them to the conference finals. Kevin Garnett. And the Boston Celtics all tied up with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3 games apiece. Right now, let's get today's starting lineups.
Yeah, Boston's problem right now is not defense, it's offense. Where are they going to get their points? You cannot score under 80 points 3 times in a series and expect to advance. Tonight, they've got to put points on the board.
Of course, this is the second Game 7 for the Boston Celtics. They had to do it in the first round. They won the previous Game 7 by 34 against the Atlanta Hawks, but obviously a higher level of opponent than the Cavs, and a man like LeBron James, always so dangerous. Well, the smoke will clear, hopefully in a couple of minutes. Watching Pierce and James as Pierce puts in the first.
Both competed at such a high level defensively, and he's such a big body. It's hard to negotiate those screens as he.
Defense in this series has been equally as impressive as Pierce opens up exactly the way the Celtics would have loved. Zerbiak now on Pierce on this possession. Garnett, good wide open shot.
It's been Paul Pierce has been the best player on both ends of the floor.
James, tough move, won't go down. Ben Wallace can't grab it. Here comes Rondo. 3-on-2. Rondo to Pierce. Perfect timing on the pass.
Wings filling the lane, and he delivers it right on point, on time.
All these body bumps are 50-50 calls, and that's why it's so important that you get established early in the game.
It knocks down the jump.
James, nice up and under move, and James gets inside. Oh, James.
Talk about a strength, the ability to go to the left hand, avoiding contact, and then finish at the rim.
He's had his ups and downs in this series. Started off red hot. Here's 4 of 8 here in the opening quarter. He's got 9 points. And the Celtics right now.
Andy Moss could appreciate this because this is how you defend a great receiver. Double team, high hands, contest, active. You talk about strength, communication. You got a bump on the line. Take a look at KG. Does a good job at bumping, and then Pierce continuing to follow, in position to contest the jump shot, making life tough. And most importantly, hands. Use those hands, the upper body strength, force him out of his comfort zone, fadeaway shots. Paul Pierce, a thing of beauty defensively.
Wayne.
James to the basket. Oh, a hard foul. Ray Allen hit him. Nothing dirty there, and James will go to the line for 2. But the Stars need to shine in the deciding Game 7. Shot clock down to 6. Pierce, pretty play. Pierce is on the mark in the early going.
Well, it's the same mentality that we're talking about KG should have. Pierce realized I'm being guarded.
The drive, Posey stays with him. Oh, pretty shot, LeBron. James, drive, block.
Anybody else on the floor has the side.
Pierce getting it done early, 13 points. Delonte West, and he's fouled by Posey. Pierce steps back for 3. Gets it to go. Hits the front of the rim and goes forward. 16 first half points for Pierce, and we still have over 7.
He's making the right
4 points in a hurry. Speaking of that, nice feed. Perkins inside. Paul and James.
Very interesting. They don't have Paul Pierce guarding James as much tonight. When Posey was in the game with Pierce, they had
lowest scoring playoff series in NBA history. That's continuing. James to the basket.
One big man.
Marajau.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. You talk about an 8-point deficit.
Pierce wide open 3. Bang! Small lineup right now. James inside count. When you see him make plays like that, it's like you feel he can do that. It's not bad himself with 23 points. Meanwhile, big play off the bench for the Celtics. He got some help, including from Eddie House, who's with Michelle.
Again, stringing out Ilgauskas. LeBron James has a little trouble negotiating the screen and gets a fortunate bounce. And then this, a very improved Paul Pierce, ball handling wise, sees the hard show, splits the show, takes it to the rim, and finishes.
James drives down the other end and put James to bring the Cavs within 8. James steps back. Still hasn't hit a 3 in the games here in Boston, as when he's been terrific. Ilgauskas again, fake and gain. Timeout, Boston.
You cannot ease into this thing. You've got to be kidding me.
Pierce hits a 3 on the 3rd. James. It's Game 7 against the LeBron James is here this afternoon. Midway through the third, James. Here's the double. Pierce, he's feeling it. Paul Pierce lighting it up with 33. Timeout, Cavaliers. Standing ovation here in Boston.
And a bad offensive set. He just backs up. He's going to be given a cushion. He knocks it in. And then a pick and roll. Again, space, top.
Well, the Cavs have played a couple of tough games here in Boston. They feel they can win here, obviously.
And he is a shooter.
James hands it off. West for three. Hits it. On the pull-up. Puts it. James. That's a three. It's good. LeBron.
I can see why this young man says he's never desperate. Any team that he's on is never desperate. Making plays down the stretch.
James and Pierce putting on a show for the fan. Pierce on a drive, on the pull-up. It's good. Going back and forth at each other. James will try another three. Knocks it. Defense to force the turnover. Come out a loser.
Well, a great player say, get out of my way. It's time for me to make a play. Pierce is doing that on his end.
And again, this one was well defended too. James just rose up and stuck the three. The question is,
James on the drive, gets inside, tough shot, he knocks it down. And it's back to three.
and I'm going to say this right now, I am in a double team and blitz LeBron James on every pick and roll.
Does the same thing on his end. They're playing a game. Anything you can do, I can do better. One guy saying, no, I can't. The other, yes, I can. The question is, where does it end? LeBron isolation against KD. Everybody out of my way. I'm going to take advantage of this matchup. Both guys spectacular to close out this game.
I'm going to tell where it ends for me if I'm...
And James makes it a one-point game with 2:20 to play. And this is the closest the Cavs have been since the opening minutes. They've never led, and now trail by a point. LeBron James with 44 points, and his defense doing it again.
And you look at
Chet. Pierce comes out with it and calls timeout. He gets the timeout. Paul Pierce making every big play for the Celtics today.
I think if you're Ray Allen or you're Eddie House right now, you are waiting for the basketball to be swung your way. You are shooters. Get in position because you're not asked to make the play. You're asked to knock down a shot.
James looking on the drive, gets inside, tough shot, misses, and Garnett the rebound. Now they have to foul. Pierce ahead to Allen. They have to foul. And they're finally due with 18.8 seconds remaining. James, he'll drive. James gets inside, he's fouled. Shot won't go. And he misses a free throw. Every free throw so huge right now. And that could be such a costly miss for the Cavs.
Outstanding job by Doc Rivers inserting guys in and out offensively and defensively down the stretch in this fourth quarter.
Conley puts that one in. 4-point game. Cavs will try and steal, and then they'll foul. And they do so on Eddie House. It goes in. 40 points for Pierce. And a huge sigh of relief as the lead goes up to 4. Boy, did it get quiet when he was about to shoot.
And he didn't like that release at all. He got a fortunate break, and they will take it.
Unfortunately, there's really not much pressure right now, even though it seemed like it. Up 3, you have a chance to shoot 2 foul shots. If you're Pierce, knock down 1, it makes life tough.
James gets it, fires up a quick 3. Won't go. Smith the rebound, back out, stolen by House, and that'll do it. The Celtics are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2002.
Wow, Paul. Facing elimination. You're the guy that's been on this team for so long, 40 points. But how would you describe the last 3 minutes of this